Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Appalachian State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man, it's Sanchez. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. With the catch, it's Rodgers. Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Porter. Spinderella. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Stumbled to the ground. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. A spectacular one-hand grab.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. Motion from the back. Looking downfield. It's Van Buren. A little release to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. Touchdown, goal! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start with.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the run, it's Lewis. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Mountaineers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He'll run it again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Turns it on at midfield. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Running inside, it's Lewis. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab. First catch of the season for this highly talented wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Let's talk about App State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, and the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
know, if you're going to defend the slant route, you've got to be physical near the line of scrimmage. You saw that on defense there.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown on the opening drive. Like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his back in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's in! Touchdown, Mountaineers! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Motion from the wideout. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit.
This team's so goddamn slow, man.
You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Got a man. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, there's a lot of different ways you can find explosive plays throwing the football, and one of them is just getting this guy the ball out of the backfield. He's got a very unique skill set, really soft hands, and he's a good route runner as well. And that was a critical 3rd down, pitch and catch.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Got it on the outside. It's Sanchez. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Punts it out of the air. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And the Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Got a little grass. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Got the back over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Makes a catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Trying to slam in. Touchdown, South Florida. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the point after is good. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Rich. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lewis. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout. Appalachian State.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets rid of it. It's complete. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's a really good job by this offense. I like it, man. Go 5 wide. You can tell right away you got a running back out wide. The corner stays out there so you know it's zone coverage. He sits down like a wide receiver. Really nice job working the outside part of the field. Quarterback, running back on the same page for the nice completion.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Porter. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 21 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Hurricanes looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing.
The Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The short hands, it's Rich. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Can't get him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to keep this drive alive. And maybe some room here. The 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run it.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Looking for a gap. It's Collins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Pulls it in. It's Porter. Breaks into the open. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
And the Bulls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Caught in the backfield. It's Porter. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Just keep slinging it. The throw to the outside is complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Makes the catch and he's free. Touchdown Bulls. And that one will put him up here in the second half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And that one's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Makes the grab, it's Lewis. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Lewis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Man, it's nice to have a weapon like that. A receiver playing running back. A guy that you feel so comfortable with that you can slip him out of the backfield, let him run that angle. He sticks his foot in the ground, creates separation, and makes a big play for this offense. Nice versatility by the running back.
On the ground, it's Lewis. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Running through contact. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, App State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back open in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the
first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. How about this on first and goal? The give to the wide receiver. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
To the air, it's Van Buren. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
Tight game so far in this season opener. It's third and goal coming up.
Ready. 129. Ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, USF. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Bulls deliver an answer. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time, winning first down. And what that does for a defense, they win first down, they force second and long, they're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation. Third and forever. Great job by this defense.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. He's got it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense.
Could be an alley. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Collins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Takes the easy completion. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Collins. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulls! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
And when he dropped it, it looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And this is a tough spot for this offense, man. They've got to create some explosive plays, and the defense knows it. They're backing up. They're playing really, really conservative. Man, you're down 2 scores. You got to find some plays over the middle of the field, wherever. You just got to chew up some grass and get in scoring position.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the timing just a hair off.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Buys a little time. Fires downfield. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Gonna look downfield again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And down he goes.
Great job by pass defense down here with their backs against the wall. They're doing a good job really constricting these windows for their quarterback to throw into and getting pressure on the QB, making them pay every time they drop the quarterback back to throw.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete on the comeback. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it for the 2. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously
GG's, my guy.
Onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.